Welcome back. We got time for one more call. We're going to my old stomping ground. Tony in the Hill District. Tony, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Pony. How you doing?
Good.
Hey,
I was watching the NFL channel about 4 days ago, and they were saying that the Packers was supposed to trade up Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos or the Raiders, and I wouldn't understand why they would do that when he has been their top player. And I want to know if they did, what percentage of that do you think that would happen, and what team if they did it, what team that you think he would fit best with?
It's a good question. To answer your first question, why would they do that when he's their top player? Pony, I'd ask the question, why have they done whatever they've done when he's their top player and they can't seem to keep him happy? That's the first thing for me. The second one I'll leave to you. Which team makes the most sense if the Packers were to trade Aaron Rodgers?
Well, Denver's a more complete team. I think they're a quarterback away. I think they've stabilized their offensive line since they hired Mike Munchak. Their running game is solid with Melvin Gordon. They drafted all those wide receivers, guys that are burners like Hamler, the Penn State slot guy. Their defense is obviously very good with Vic Fangio, the head coach there, is a defensive guru. So it really comes down to quarterback play. They're a team that probably is like 7-9 without a quarterback with Drew Lock, Teddy Bridgewater. You put Aaron Rodgers in there, he's probably worth an extra 4 or 5 wins. And they would go from a team that I think is probably right now slated for last place. And I think he would make them a threat to Kansas City in that division. I think they'd absolutely give the Chiefs a run for its money a run for their money because I think the Broncos have a better defense than the Chiefs. It would be a total game changer. It would create another team in the AFC that could win a Super Bowl. I think it would put them almost near the top, as a matter of fact. And the Raiders right now have cap issues. They've spent a lot of money. They've got Derek Carr's contract. They're paying Marcus Mariota a lot to be a backup too. So even though Rodgers wants to go to Vegas, I don't see a way feasibly that they could make that happen right now.
I'm glad you brought up the one thing about him adding 4 or 5 wins to Denver, because here's the way I look at it. If you take him away from Green Bay, you're probably taking 5 or 6 wins away with him. This is a guy who last season threw 48 touchdown passes and 5 interceptions. He had more games where he threw for 350-plus yards, Pony, than he had interceptions the entire season. They are not 13-3. They don't win a division. Yeah. They don't get to the NFC Championship game and lose to Tom Brady without Aaron Rodgers. And I agree with you. You put him on Denver tomorrow. Instead of the AFC being Kansas City and everybody else, it's now Kansas City, Denver, and everybody else. And everybody else gets a little bit further away.
Yeah, the great unknown for Green Bay is, obviously what is Jordan Love.
Right.
And I think it would obviously be a massive loss, and I don't think the Packers can compete for a Super Bowl without Aaron Rodgers. However, they're in the right division. If they do make the move, I think they can still compete in that division because you look around, Chicago, they're probably going to break in field slowly and start with Dalton. I don't think the Lions will be a threat with Jared Goff now at quarterback and a new coach. And you never know. I mean, Minnesota's usually at least decent. Never really great, but always pretty good. They missed the playoffs last year, so they would probably be the favorite in that division if Rodgers is out of there. But who knows? I mean, if Love is good, then all bets are off. But you obviously don't push Aaron Rodgers out the door to get to Jordan Love.
That is our time. Thanks to Andrew Fillipponi. Thanks to you guys for watching. Thanks for your calls. Thanks for your tweets. I'm Josh Taylor. See you tomorrow.